All right.
And then to get it to boot up and power up for the first time, you need to plug it in to
Got it. Power or computer?
Doesn't matter. Either way.
All right. Well, we got this over here. I added a 6-port USB port to my desktop, so that helps a lot. I'm assuming this right here. Yes. All right. Is it going to kick up whenever we plug it in?
Yeah. See, you'll see it. That's part of the steps is once you put the batteries in, like if you replace the batteries or take the batteries out, put them back in, it has a safety feature that you have to plug something into the USB in order to get it to boot up for the first time. Okay. Now you can unplug it and connect to it Bluetooth. Or if you have that plugged into a computer, you can actually use the client software.
Is it easier if I do the computer?
It is.
Is it?
And that you can actually share as opposed to trying to do it on your phone and just show.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I actually have one of these USB Dealy Bops right here plugged into the PC already. It just did a ding-a-ling. I'm assuming I'm going to have to put a... Let's go to screen, and I'll pull up...
Sorry, I have to use Chrome. Set up for the thing beforehand.
Sorry. Hey, Sean, welcome.
Client.meshtastic.org.
Okay. Client. There it is right there, because I've been there. All right.
We're just seeing your background.
Oh, whoops. Oh.
I don't know what you did, but it's kind of funky. I can see your screen's...
Oh, I forgot.
Bigger than me. Yeah.
I was doing another presentation via Zoom, so let me turn on the correct screen.
And my cameras were not lined up because I actually tore my station out yesterday for a POTA, and I put it back in, and somehow my cables pulled everything out of whack. So,
all right, display to Sony Cam.
Yeah, we've got it now in the background.
Is that it?
Yep.
Is my picture going to be in the way? Should I get rid of that?
No.
No.
Or maybe make it smaller.
We're all going to be in the way at some point.
Yeah, I'll just do this.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm assuming new connection.
New connection, serial.
Okay.
And then it'll say new device.
All right.
And then a window. Oh, look at that. The window actually shown on the screen. So one of those is the Solar Node.
Oh, it's not 3, not 4.
So real quick, easy way is with that screen up. If you unplug the Solar Node, it'll go away. But it's probably that tiny USB.
I was gonna guess 5.
Plug it back in, it'll reappear, and click on it.
Connect. There it is.
Click on that. And now you are in the client software to be able to program the Meshtastic device.
All right, very cool.
Yeah, it's a lot easier this way. And I'm doing it. I've got it on my screen with one of my glasses as well, just so we can go through this together. So the first thing you want to do is about midway down on the left-hand side. Let's see, they changed it. Where's the name?
I might be in the way. Let me do this. Device name change.
Device name. Yep.
Okay.
And this is where you put in your long name and your short name.
Oh, I got to think of this.
Whatever you want to call it.
All right.
And then short name is 4 digits or numbers or letters or whatever, characters. You can also do emojis, but you have to know what the 4 character code is.
That's all right.
And hit save.
Okay.
Now, and one of the neat things about the way they have the client done now is you can make a bunch of changes and then hit save to the system, and then it'll reboot once instead of rebooting it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But it looks like you're already starting to pick up a node up there in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Next set is go to config.
Config.
Left-hand side.
Right here. All right.
Now, this is where you can set your role. The first thing is device, position, power, blah, blah, blah. The role. Now, for what you have,
Yeah.
You want it to be a client base. Now, I'm assuming you're going to have this at the house up high, right?
Yeah, this one will be up top of the house in my effort to kind of expand Meshtastic in the area.
Okay.
So not just for me. I'm it's going to be open for people to, hopefully
Right.
use and connect.
To quickly go through, you have client, mute, router, client, repeater, tracker, sensor. You have a bunch of different types, right?
Okay.
For your scenario with having it like mine, my solar node is mounted on the roof of my house.
Okay.
I have it as a client base. That way it's acting as a client, but responding a little bit faster and kind of doing a little bit better at the heavy lift. It's going to expect there to be devices close by that are going to transmit through it. And that's what the client base is for.
All right.
All right. Now, see up the upper right-hand corner how it says unsaved changes?
Got it. Yeah. So
now we can continue to go through.
Instead of saving after every change.
Instead of saving after every change.
All right.
Position is the next tab.
I see the little blue dot means I've changed something in that tab then, right?
Correct.
All right. Position.
Now, this is where you can enable or unenable your GPS.
All right.
That's your call if you want people to see where it's at or not.
Okay.
Right. But any of the GPS stuff, really, that's the only thing you have to change is whether or not you want it enabled or disabled. Next over is power configuration. Really don't need to change any of that.
All right. And what's the power output on this node? Is it like half a milliwatt or something like
the
others?
It's 22 dBm or dBm.
Okay.
Network, that's your Wi-Fi configuration if you wanted it to be Wi-Fi enabled. Now, with Wi-Fi, it shuts the Bluetooth off. So it's kind of an either or.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Then you go to display.
So then if it's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth shut off, do I access it through my Wi-Fi network? Or do I have to Oh, okay. All right. Well, Bluetooth is easier.
Yeah.
Or actually, I'm connected, but that's true. Once it's up in the air, then I'll have to decide. I'll have to figure it out, I guess. Yep. Maybe I'll do it to Wi-Fi once I put it up on the roof.
The Bluetooth range is actually pretty good, really good. Actually.
Okay. All right.
I'm able to. It's up on the roof, and I'm able to Bluetooth to it from inside the house.
Okay.
Now, obviously, depending on the size of the house and how far away you are, it may not work, but you can. You don't have to be right next to it.
All right.
So then you have display, which you don't have a display on the solar node, so you can skip that.
Yeah.
LoRa. Now, this is where you set the region, and you'll want to set it to US. And your hop limit, how many hops you want it to be able to do.
This is something I've never really understood.
So what this does, your hop limit means that your message will only go 3 hops, right?
Okay.
Depending on your geographic area, that's the standard is 3. But like in San Antonio, if I want to get from I'm over in the far west side of San Antonio, and I want to get to the east side of San Antonio, 3 hops isn't going to make it.
Gotcha.
Right? So you can set your hop count all the way up to 7 hops. And then, so when you have a dense, and this is where dense environments become a little bit tricky. In order to get across the dense environment, you kind of want your hop limit up so that you can get across town, because it's going to, more nodes are going to pick it up along the way.
Gotcha.
But try it at 3. If you start getting partial messages, or if somebody says, hey, I sent you a message and you didn't get it, you can raise your hop count. And realize that whatever you have in the house is going to take that first hop, the free hop, to get out of the house. So
would you say kind of it's suburbs, basically, not like big buildings, would it a little higher be better? Like 5
I would probably start it out at 4 or 5. I mean, because your free hop is going to go away, getting out of the house.
So what's the harm of putting it at 7 from the beginning?
The harm is it's going to get broadcast all over the place, right? And you can end up going 3 hops in one direction and then end up coming back towards yourself for 3 hops.
Gotcha.
Right? Because it's gotten far enough away that the devices near you are no longer hearing it. And so they may pick up, say, 3 hops away. or 4 hops away, that guy, or 2 hops away, maybe far enough away that the devices closest to you now are picking up that guy better, and will end up bringing it back toward you. And that's the downside of the flood routing that Meshtastic uses, is that it's a balance. And when you get over to like California and stuff, you really need to, they're actually on completely different protocols now because of the density. But yeah, so there's your LoRa, right? Once again, you got the little blue dot, and that's a change that's going to get saved when you reboot.
Can we go over this real quick for people that are setting up any kind of Meshtastic, the whole long fast stuff, so that they can get on whatever the most common thing is?
The most common thing is long fast.
Okay, so we leave that alone.
Yeah, all the Meshtastic devices with the Meshtastic firmware come with long fast preloaded.
Okay.
Unless you're somewhere like Josh, Ham Radio Crash Course. The people in his area, he's in such a dense environment that they've switched over to medium fast.
Okay.
Right? Because it kind of helps with that flood routing.
And so it's reducing the reach because of how many basically how many nodes are there. So many you don't need it to go that far.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Bandwidth, spread factor, coding rate, all of that is really advanced. If you change any of that, you're not going to see or talk to anybody.
All right.
The only thing you do want to double check is scroll down a little under radio. Keep going. Radio settings. Just make sure transmit enable is
enabled.
Checked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Then you can go over to Bluetooth and just make sure it's on, which obviously it is, right? Yeah. And you can decide non-display devices come with a fixed pin of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gotcha.
Right? You can change that if you want.
All right.
So, and this is where you would change it.
All right.
You want to keep it on a fixed pin.
Yeah, I'll keep it fixed for now, and then I'll change it later after the stream. I'll change it to something more difficult, like 654321.
There you go. And then security just goes over the keys. That is
gotcha.
your,
okay.
You don't hit the little eyeball because that is your private key. But it's a 256-bit key, and somebody on YouTube is not going to be able to copy it fast enough because it's a lot of letters and numbers. But if you ever get into a point where you may get a message that says that your private key there's a duplicate out there.
Yeah.
This is where you can regenerate a new private key.
Okay. So you'd get in here, generate the green, and then save it, and and that's it.
And that's it.
Okay. And then for these public keys, is this something I should set up or not?
Nope,
these are public.
That will those are your admin keys.
Okay.
And they're going through kind of changing all of that right now.
All right.
You create a primary admin key.
Yep.
Then you take your private key and you put it in the primary admin key of the other device. And then that allows you to change settings through a different device. So the settings that we're changing now, you can actually change the device settings while you're connected to a separate device. So device A is your Seed Studios L1, right? Device B is your Solar Node, and you want to be able to control your Solar Node from device A.
Okay, gotcha.
Devices A's primary public key into that primary admin key, right? And my son is blowing up my phone. So let me silence this.
I just realized I forgot to unplug my roof antenna. I was going to plug that in here, and we could see if we can get some more.
I don't think it's going to reach, but
so yeah, that's how you can do some admin settings. You really don't need to change any of that unless, like, if you have one that's up on top of a 40-foot tower. You might want to set up your admin settings so you don't have to climb the tower every time you want to touch it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But it's still, they still don't do over-the-air updates very well. So you're still going to have to pull it down to do a firmware update.
All right.
But yeah, this is the basics. And at this point, you can just hit save.
I almost hit the blue just because it's blue. So it'll
Now it's
reboot.
going to reboot. You're going to have to refresh the page and reconnect to it once it's rebooted.
Yeah, let me find this antenna. Maybe it will reach.
I've got a rack wireless 5.9 dB antenna on the roof I use for a crypto miner, but let's see.
Now you have to watch it. The Solar Node has an RP SMA on it.
Yeah, it's the reverse. So
Yes.
that's a good question. I don't know. That miner might be normal. Yeah, it's probably normal, so I guess I shouldn't risk it.
The miners may still be may have been RP as well. Yes, KJ5TT, it is waterproof.
Better be.
Yeah. And mine
Yeah, it
has
was
been
open
out.
to. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Mine's been on my roof since Dayton with 0 issues.
Oh, wow.
So
Let's set it up this way because I'm not sure if I'll see anybody else just sitting here on the desks. That's why I have the indicator.
All right, so we have everything set up here.
yep. Now go ahead and refresh the page because you'll have to connect back into it.
Ooh, not reset. This reset resets everything to default.
No, that just resets the device. But you can
Or,
hit.
yeah,
you want to reload.
Oh,
your
like
browser.
reboot it?
Yep, because it's not
Gotcha.
connected anymore. So
Oh, yeah.
now you can go through new connection, serial, and it's still there.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So we're good.
Yep. And now if you notice on the left-hand side, it now has Solar PHP as the name.
Okay, got it right here. Very cool.
Yep. And if you
And
click on either map or messages or nodes, you'll start seeing that's you.
so, yeah, I'm wondering if
We got the indicator here. And it's seen my little. I got this little one too. I showed you earlier, but I'll show the group. I had a little Heltec.
Yeah.
So I guess I can get out of this.
So is the case ventilated with a small weep hole? Dave?
Yeah, people are going to ask if it has a weep hole in it.
It does not. It is completely sealed. I should have brought mine down so I could show. It's got a gasket all the way around and like 8 or 9, 10 screws holding it down.
And somebody asked about a link, and Don said the link for it.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Thank you, Don.
Thanks, Todd. Let me see. I didn't change. Pretty sure this is long fast as well. Yeah, it's long fast. I'm not sure why it's not seen.
Now-
My indicator said as client. Should see the indicator, right?
It should. It may take a minute.
okay.
I gotta remember they set these to broadcast once an hour.
Oh, okay.
for
All right.
congestion.
Oops.
So
Dang it.
it could take up to an hour for it to pick up everything that it's going to pick up.
To be continued next week on Sunday Night Ragchew. All right, so let's go back to this view. Get everybody back here. Yeah, and this one, yeah, they're both long fast, so I guess we'll just have to wait. See if it pops up. So for those wondering, this is just the Heltec that I just showed you, and then this is the indicator. Unfortunately, I guess they're going to stop making, correct, or stop supporting.
Well,
I guess
there's a lot of issues. You can either use the regular Meshtastic firmware or the GUI, right? The GUI.
Yeah.
The GUI is really what is meant for that device, but
Okay.
when you run the GUI, there's conflicts. There's 2 processors in there that run a bunch of different things to make that work, because it's just a repurposed LoRaWAN IoT display, right?
Gotcha.
So it's got what is it? It's 2 different ESP32 chips in it.
Mm-hmm.
One handles Bluetooth, one handles the LoRa radio. And in order to get the GUI to work, it takes control of both of those to be able to make everything work, because one of them does the display, one of them does the LoRa radio. But
Gotcha.
it shuts off Bluetooth and it shuts off some other things. So you have to actually take it and put it into a special mode in order
Gotcha.
for it to get the Bluetooth to turn back on to be able to access it. And it's just kind of one of those things that it doesn't have a battery. right? So it's really just a fixed node. The antenna is okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a lot of things that it's really not what the trend is, because people are leaning more towards wanting a device that they can either easily operate Bluetooth and it's small,
Mhm.
or be able to operate it completely independent of your phone, right? So
Yeah.
it needs a keyboard and stuff like that. And that they've changed some of the stuff in the Meshtastic firmware, which my camera, there we go, where the new camera for device or firmware for devices that actually have a screen, they're building it around being able to use a joystick like the Seed Studio L1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because then you can move left and right.
Mm-hmm.
You can change things. And so at this point, you can actually use this device, send messages from it and everything else without needing your phone.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what everything is going to.
I think the reason I like the indicator just because the screen and it was going to sit in the house is kind of my hub.
It's beautiful.
And then I could connect with my other, and it was going to be attached to the antenna on the roof. Now that I got the solar node, that's going to do that. And then I was just going to use my other seed or my mesh device on my phone to go ahead and connect through that and talk to other people.
Yep. And now you can actually take whatever you have in the house and put it to client mute,
mm-hmm.
and let the solar node, which is going to have better range and
Yeah.
better connectivity, do the routing for you.
Oh, so the little Heltech and even the indicator can just be client mute.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And that way they're not trying to conflict with each other and send.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody nearby sends a message,
Yeah.
your solar node's going to handle the traffic routing instead of the devices in the house.
Gotcha. Okay. And I was looking on here. Last time I said anything on my indicator was 1025. I acknowledged something, but there's been sitting on the desk. There's actually quite a few nodes it's picked up with just the rubber ducky it came with.
Yeah, and if you make the rubber ducky straight, it'll actually pick up more.
Oh, really?
When you bend it at a 90 degree, it changes the SWR of the antenna.
Yeah.
I don't know what stream was I on. It was Vince. With Vince. What's
29? Oh, Vince is shoot. Kids table?
Yeah, kids table.
Kids
when
table.
I was on kids table, I explained that to Vince, and he actually had one of those and cut it apart, and we figured out that it's a folded dipole inside.
Mm-hmm.
And so it uses the coax that comes off the connector as part of the antenna. Bend it.
Now you got a weird antenna.
Now you got a weird antenna. And K2AUB world, yes, the antenna can be changed out on that bracket that's in the kit. And actually, let me see the bracket.
Is this for the indicator or solar node is he talking about? Solar node?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
Because mine has an SMA and an in.
Oh, this stupid camera.
On the bracket, but the new ones seem to be coming out with two of each. Not the device itself, but inside there's a bracket, a stainless steel bracket in the box.
Oh, the bracket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Where the antenna goes.
Yep. The big piece. The
This
large. Yeah. So if you notice, it's got four small SMA on the
Is that these?
Yeah. Looks like 4 SMA and then 2 that will actually fit an in. So if you wanted to mount a large antenna.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Or
right?
something similar.
Yeah, you can actually take this and mount it to the bracket using a in.
So that would go in this one.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I guess I'll do.
Yeah. And if you have a lot of SMA stuff, it's a lot easier to find SMA stuff. You can, I'll send you the link once I find it again.
Okay.
There is when you open the case up, the RPSMA to IPEX inside the device.
Oh, inside the actual node. Gotcha.
And you can replace that with a regular SMA to IPEX.
Okay.
You can use SMA on the outside and just do
Mhm.
an SMA to in panel mount, and then stick your antenna right on the bracket. That's what I have.
Yeah.
And there's a video for that on my YouTube channel as well.
Okay. Can we get his channel up, guys? Link. So I forget, you explained this and I forgot already. How do you know when it's the reverse?
So I actually have one of each sitting right here. The regular SMA,
Mm-hmm.
which end are you looking at?
I'm looking at just the cable to plug into it. So this
Okay.
cable I've got to plug in is male. I'm assuming that was male that I plugged in.
Your regular SMA has a hole. Get it off of my face.
There you go. You got it.
It has a hole.
Okay. Gotcha.
RP SMA has a pin where that hole is at.
Okay. So if I did a barrel connector in this, in fact, hold on a second. It was sticking out. I think the minor is. Yeah, it's got a barrel connector on it. So the minor must be the same.
Probably. A lot of this stuff, a lot of the 2.4 gigahertz, 900 megahertz, LoRaWAN stuff is all coming, being manufactured with RPM SMA on it.
Yeah. I
And
can get it off of here.
I tried to talk to Seed Studios into putting a regular SMA, and there's something to do with regulations.
What?
Yeah. That they
weird.
have to ship it. And probably because it was designed and tested with an RPSMA, because that's a normal standard for IoT. And so when they ship it, if they change that, it changes the FCC rating.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh man, it just dropped. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Let's see.
So K2
yeah.
AUBS World, it's been a piglet for 7 months, and great stream topic tonight.
Oh, thanks, K2AUB. One month, I'll get you a T-shirt. So yeah, it's uh-oh,
And of course, Bill Block.
right under the monster. I'm trying to.
Way to go,
Bill.
Bill.
Thanks, Bill. You're awesome. Let's go through real quick who got those while I try to see if I can show this. So yeah, mine.
So Bill Hart, HRT, bought 10 memberships. KE9CKM, Dwight N7MFD, Pepe HB9EVT, Herbert Vinson 2317 got one, and Radio Buff. Mike Nelson got one. Jim Stanley, Stephen Thibodeau. Let me scroll down. Paul Guzman. There's a lot there. JD Pally, Attiham, AUTIHAM got one as well. So awesome.
Thank you, Bill. That was awesome.
And Kelly.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
Kelly, member for 9 months.
Yeah, Kelly's member for 9 months. So good job.
Weird.
Man.
Why did that change from green to gray? Uh-oh. Here we go.
All right, Rob.
All right.
Thank you.
Once you get sick of seeing Jim Carrey, I'm going to have to change it. I'll stop getting gifted memberships.
All right. So Sean, Technishawn,
So,
Tim, W8NGT, N7EKG, KO4LFZ, KM4NXU, Dave Newmeyer, Pepe. Well, no, Pepe already got his. KE4GIG, KO4AFL, Chris Stevens, and Alabama Andrew all received.
Thank you, Robert. You're awesome, man.
Sorry,
and
Michael.
doesn't everybody miss the yeah voiceover? That
Yeah, I
we had
used to have
before?
that one. All right, so I do. Oh, now I'm in this camera, and it's not going to focus on this camera because I got the green
It
screen.
just did.
It did for a
pull away.
second. But it looks
Yeah.
like yes.
Hey there.
So
that one goes into the node,
correct.
just like my minor. All
Yep.
right. All right, so I can put it up on the rack wireless antenna on the roof.
So Bill HRT has a question. Member for 7 months as a piglet. Hey, Dave, what is the public key used for?
So the public key is how you have secure messaging. Everybody has a public key, and it's all a 256-bit key. That is how, when you first see a node, right? And on the app, you'll actually see it as what looks like an orange open lock, right? That means that you've seen them, but you haven't exchanged public keys, which means you can't message them. You are not able to message somebody until you've exchanged your public key. And that is just a way to ensure the encrypted messaging throughout the mesh is working. Before, it used to be you had a public key, you had a encryption key for yourself. So the general information on, say, long fast channel would be very low encrypted. I mean, it's like a 2-bit encryption. This enables now, when you're talking over the mesh, that once you exchange public keys, you're actually able to have encrypted conversations between each other.
Cool.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, I got it plugged into the roof antenna. I just realized I probably just screwed it up because it's going to take a while now to reacquire nodes. But I've got it back up on here. Oh, why does it do that screen?
And Sean, I don't know if you were trying to talk, but we weren't hearing you. I don't know if
There we
you're
go.
talking to us or somebody in the
Give
room.
us a quick test, Sean.
Saw your mouth moving.
Yep.
Nope.
No audio.
Yeah, I think I saw him. That's true. I think I saw him earlier, not able to talk or something. All right, so I've got it back up. Again, all we're seeing right now is the solar node. What can we bring up? Maybe we bring up the website, maybe, and see what other cool stuff you got. No, not seeds. Oh my gosh, that third E! I'm telling you, man.
Yep, it gets everybody.
All right. Let's see. What on here can we show them? What other exciting things do you want to show from Seed Studios?
So they got a bunch of stuff. Neat. So what is that? Okay. Scroll
one?
down a little bit.
Yeah.
You're not on the main page.
No, I just did. Oh, you know what? This is the Christmas. It's saved to the Christmas sale. That's what I was looking at last.
Looks like the T1000 went up a couple $100 or a couple dollars.
Now this should be the main page.
All right. See where it says Meshtastic mid-screen on the right-hand side. What is that thing?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So, it's like a tracking thing for trucks.
T2000C for indoor and outdoor positioning.
Management system, intelligent power management system, an active anti-tamper alarm, enables reliable long-term outdoor asset tracking. So for tracking trucks and stuff.
Wow.
So as these get smaller, these will be in the bat belt for Batman. He'll throw these on trucks. It'd be a lot cheaper than him making them, I think.
Yeah, it kind of looks like they have some things jumbled up because that is not a Meshtastic device.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But
Cool,
this gives a good segue in the fact that,
All right.
first off, Seed Studios does a lot of stuff besides Meshtastic. Meshtastic is very, very, very little of their core business, and almost everything that you see with that's Meshtastic capable has another purpose in the IoT or LoRaWAN world.
Mhm.
The only device that they have that is Meshtastic specific is the L1. That was designed specifically for Meshtastic. But everything else, even the Solar Node can actually be used for LoRaWAN.
Mhm.
LoRa APRS is starting to become a thing, which is kind of neat, where you're using these type of devices to do LoRa APRS.
Yeah.
The Seed Studio ESP32 Xiao is actually capable of doing the tiny GS satellite stuff.
hmm
So they do a lot more than just Meshtastic, but
Yeah, because there's one, even I think with the indicator, you can do like weather and all sorts of stuff, right? There are all
Yes.
sorts of mods and add-ons and things.
yeah, if you go through, they just started, and I have it's called an RE terminal. Should be here Friday.
Oh, okay.
which they're starting to go into some more intelligent embedded devices.
Mhm.
The RE terminal, they have a color.
Is it on the
E-
website?
Yes. If you go to
What would I
search,
type in?
type RE terminal, all one word.
Oh, one. Okay. Let's see if it gets it. That looks good. Is this it?
Scroll down a little, the middle, that there, right there. The two right next to each other.
Okay.
That's the one I'm getting in the mail.
All right. And what does this do?
So it is I'm trying to remember all the stuff because I wasn't really expecting to talk about this part of it, but
Does it
they
have
have-
music, or should I play this video?
it doesn't show a whole lot.
Okay.
They have a thing called SenseCap HMI,
Mhm.
which is human machine interface. And those two devices are actually the first two devices for their HMI thing, where you can drag and drop. If you want it to show weather, if you want it to show time, if you want it to show your Google Calendar,
Oh, cool.
right?
Yeah.
They have their SenseCap HMI web software. You can actually change all of that and adjust all of it through the HMI, and it will load all of that onto the device. It's got a battery, so and the battery life is a couple of 2-3 weeks. Actually, it says 3 months.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep it plugged in or charged, but you can have a scrolling display of your weather and your
Yeah.
temperature. And if you have a Google Calendar, you can sync it to your Google Calendar so it can show you what you got going on today.
Nice.
And they're developing more features. So that's one of the cool things that I'm going to start playing with. I actually won it on their live stream, which was kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I think I was watching that live stream too. They gave away that robot arm, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was cool.
So
yeah, get on the. What is it? Seed Studio. There's 2 letters at the end, right? For the YouTube channel, CS or Seed Studio something. If you guys get and subscribe to the Seed Studio, we'll pull it up here and we'll get it in a link in the. But they do giveaways, and that last giveaway was kind of cool. The little robot arm and some different items. Let's see.
at Seed Studio Sierra Zulu SZ.
Okay. I'll pull it up. Oh, why did that do that? Oh, again, I forgot the third E. You'd think I'd know by now. So is this something so this isn't a mesh device, right?
No,
this is
this is part of the other stuff that they do, but it can be ham adjacent.
Yeah. Well, I could use that because just instead of having my computer pulled up or something, that's kind of what I wanted with the mesh device with the indicator was the mesh information on a screen that I could look at. So this is actually kind of cool if you just wanted a screen that showed, like you said, your Google Calendar and different things. And for $99 for a color screen, granted it's not huge, but it's perfect for desk size.
It's e-ink color at that, which is kind of
neat. And so so you got the choice here, monochrome, which is the e-paper display.
Yep.
And that's $76.99, and then the e-paper color, full color is $99 on sale right now, 9% off. I could see buying that because I like that stuff just sitting here available. Like my weather monitor is like a 6-7 inch screen here to the right as well.
Yeah. And Big Jim is actually working on, if you have an ESP32 device, which Xiao makes, he's actually using a Xiao ESP32 controller. He's working on a ham alert display that you can set on your desk using
that's
Xiao
cool.
ESP32 tied to ham alert. So if
that would be
you're
good.
Playing on the internet, you can have a little screen next to your radio,
Yeah.
and when somebody you know pops up on ham alert, you can then turn your radio on and go try and hit them. So
Nice.
That'd be cool.
yeah. Still developing
yours as well.
working on it.
Well,
He's
that's
got-
good. I'm sure he'll come up with it. Let me get your channel as well. So if you haven't already subscribed, also let's get you to subscribe to Seed Studio and then Dave's YouTube channel as well. He'll put videos out on new stuff that probably won't hit other YouTube channels until after he's done it. So make sure you subscribe to Dave as well.
Yeah, and I got accepted to the it's called the Seed Studio Ranger program.
Mm-hmm.
I am one of 18 people now throughout the world that represent Seed Studios in different aspects,
Oh, cool.
which is kind of neat. So
That's why you're the mesh dealer.
that's why I'm the mesh dealer.
You might have to make sure you get those stickers done before the first ham fair.
Well, I think they're going to be here Friday.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so I'll have them well in advance for. I'm going. To
All right. So what else is a cool? I mean, they got so many things. When I look at it, I don't even know where to start because a lot of this stuff I don't even know what it is.
Another cool device that they have is their Watcher. I haven't played with it a lot, but I've seen a lot of stuff on it. Another inexpensive device, right? And it's a AI agent.
What's a good one to look at here? This one, maybe that's showing it. Maybe this one.
Yeah, the $265, $55 ones are both. Well, let's see. That's for
This
the
one actually shows a picture. All right, let's see if this will give us a picture as well. I guess it's the same thing. Oh yeah, it's got it right here.
So this is a cool little device that is a virtual home assistant. And you can tell it, hey, when somebody walks in the room, say hi. And it will literally
Not creepy at all.
when somebody
creepy
walks in
at
the
all.
room, it'll say hi to them.
We're full Black Mirror now.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's got a microphone, a speaker. Yeah, it's the next level of kind of AI assistant.
Yeah, that's kind of cool though.
Yeah. And they there's a bunch of different supported stuff. They have
Oh yeah, it's got the panel or the connector on the back here for stuff, huh?
yeah. But you can ask it things and it will answer. I mean, it's an AI assistant that actually has a camera and can do some smart things. I believe there's an app that pairs with it so that if it says hi to somebody walking in a room, you get the alert on your phone. So kind of use it as security with a weird feature of it having googly eyes and saying hi.
Let's see. So it's got 2 port. Oh, that's a power. That's power. Power is the black one, I guess.
Let's see.
Yeah, ground. 5 volt in. Yeah.
So that is it's a port. The power is actually from the USB-C on the left-hand side.
I was going to say, it's got USB.
Oh, right here and here.
Port. Yeah,
Okay,
that's GPIO pins.
Oh, okay.
So you can tie it to some other stuff.
And then an micro SD slot looks like.
Yep.
And then, so it's got 2 ports for different types of add-ons.
Correct.
This could be interesting actually. For those of you who haven't watched Black Mirror, there's a couple of things like this, but there's one specifically that's a little like a little AI doll looking thing that is just like this, but has like a little like a bowling pin body, and it ends up assuming the real identity of someone's consciousness, and talks to this girl to get her to go save the person that's got the consciousness in real life. It's a real cool story, but that's what this reminds me of. And she's got the same kind of eyes. This should actually be pretty fun.
I'm kind of with Bricker on this.
Oh, what did Bricker say?
I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's still cool.
So it's like
I agree.
It's like a
A lot
ring
of
without the doorbell.
Yeah, all of this AI stuff is a little weird, but it's that's our future. So
Yeah, because like
I
I've
like
got
Hamnetic's comment. It reminds me of the old joke where the parrot said, "Jesus is watching every time somebody came into the ring." Jesus was a pit bull.
like I have the Google Home things. Now you can switch the mic off and stuff, but I don't do that. So, I mean, yeah, you got to stop at some point, I guess. But I've got things that are already they could be listening and could be monitoring if they wanted. My phone, my webcams. So, I don't know. You either go live out in the forest with no electricity and no devices, or you enjoy at least what you feel safe enough to enjoy, I suppose.
exactly.
73 PRK.
Hey, take care, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. Didn't know you were here. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, my friend sent me a picture of AI. I don't know what she used. And she said, hey, here we are at Christmas. And I thought it was a real picture. And I pride myself on knowing when something's AI. And she told me it's not. And then I had to look really close to realize it was not. She goes, "This is us in the back patio," but she told it to put them in a different scenario, and I thought they were there. So yeah, Interstellar, you're right. It is scary. It's dangerous. I mean, it can be dangerous, but like anything, it's going to be used for good. It's going to be used for bad. It's just the way things are. So
True.
anyway, well, I will keep my little watcher on the good side of the force.
Just say please and thank you, so that
Yeah.
when they take over,
Yeah.
you're nice.
They'll be like, "Oh no, he was nice, guys. Just let him go. Let him live."
Right.
All right. What else we got?
We missed a question before.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know you are sending out a message to someone over an encrypted channel?
Everything is encrypted. So if you, like on Longfast, if you send a message, it's encrypted. If you send a direct message to somebody, it's encrypted. Everything is encrypted with at least 128-bit encryption.
Hmm.
Which I
Oh, there we go.
P1 Pros are still, no, everything is on back ordered again.
So for
It's-
those, go ahead, finish.
Oh, it's been interesting to watch. The other day, I was on another live stream and there were 77 P1 Pro solar nodes in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
After that live stream and a couple of days later, there was 8.
Yeah, I was one of them that bought it, I think.
Yeah. And then now they're on back order again. So,
Because I was going to get the one without the battery for, I don't know, what, $15, $20 less. But I got tired of waiting. They just weren't getting them in stock. So I went in and got the other one.
yeah. And for those who, if the one without the GPS and the battery,
Actually, let me show them how.
So, the clarification, he meant the on the private channel.
Huh?
Dave.
So Sean, you'll need to give me a little bit more. Like if you create a private channel and it's you and I talking back and forth, it is 256-bit encrypted because we have exchanged a 256-bit private key to each other in order to be able to do that message. So private channel, public channel is less encrypted, but
Mhm.
anything either in a private group or channel that you've created or direct messaging is 256-bit AES encrypted. And there's another name as well, but it's got some sort of two guys name encryption. That's why we have all these different keys now, instead of having a single encryption key for you,
Mhm.
right, that you would have to exchange with each other to be able to talk. Now there's layers of encryption keys to be able to do different things.
Yeah, that's a good question here.
Pros and cons of entering your call sign.
Personal preference. I know there's been talk going back and forth right now with the fact that we are ham radio operators and we're licensed, and we're sending a message with our call sign over encrypted messaging, which is technically against the rules. But we are using a service that is on the ISM band and is license free. So that's no different than me putting my name or Billy Bob's Burgers on there as my name, right? So it's if somebody wants to be nitpicky, they can say that technically we're using our call sign on an encrypted, non-licensed means of communication. But that's the key, is it's unlicensed. It's using LoRa frequencies under 1 watt. So there's nothing that ties our license to using Meshtastic.
I think the trick is whether you flip it into ham radio mode or to Part 95 mode, because I think
Yes.
the only difference is power level.
No, there's a lot of difference.
encryption.
And encryption. So if you click into licensed operator, you will not talk to anybody else unless they have licensed operator clicked, because it takes away the encrypted. And like I said, everything is encrypted. So it goes to personal preference at that point. Now that I've gotten through
here's a quick question on that. If it's not transmitting the call sign, then it's not really you using it as a ham operator, right? Or is it transmitting the call sign?
Well, it is in the encrypted bit stream. Your call sign is your
Okay.
name. like mine.
Oh, you're
all
putting
my
it in
devices-
instead of your name. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Okay.
you put,
Yeah.
it's what you put in there. So if you put
Yeah.
your call sign, then that's what you're sending.
Got it. Okay. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
but
yeah.
if you're saying, hey, my call sign is KF5LDJ, see, right now, technically I'm using it on an encrypted system, but I'm not required to use my call sign on
Correct.
Restream or YouTube, which is,
Yeah.
they're both encrypted.
Yeah, and you're not required to use your call sign. It is personal preference. If you want everybody else to know that you're a ham and what your call sign is, cool. If you want to name it Ketchup Louver instead, right? So that's going to be your
There's
name.
a story. There's a story
Shout
behind
out!
that.
Shout out to Ketchup Louver.
Right.
There's a story to that.
So let me
Ketchup
show.
Louver
real-
was in here earlier.
So
Yeah,
I
they're still there.
I don't see a problem because you know, I could be on the phone, which is encrypted supposedly, and give my call sign. So as long as I'm not using it as a ham device, and I'm within the parameters of power levels and the encryption level for a Part 15 device, I don't think it matters that if you share your call sign through that.
Exactly, it doesn't. And that's people being people.
Yeah.
And wanting something to complain about.
Yeah, I can call you on the phone and give you my call sign. It's the same basic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show real quick, guys. If you're on the, so that you understand this, when you choose, like we're looking at the Solar Node Pro, this is the one I have, GPS and battery. So now you can see, because he said they're back ordered. You'll see there's no green checkbox in the US in stock spot, right? So now they're only from China, and if you try to order from China, it's a pretty hefty shipping fee, from what I learned. I think it was like $30 or $40. I can't remember. Which is why I waited. I waited and waited, and then I finally gave in and just bought this one. But now they're out of stock. So you should have watched their live stream and took advantage when Dave announced it.
And there is a little trick to, if you look at the check boxes,
Okay.
right, that they're grayed out.
Yeah.
That means that they're not available and not in stock. If there's the little white box, like if you
Right here.
see, that means that it is back orderable, and it means that they have them on the way.
Gotcha. So you could click this one, and you could order this.
Yep. And
Okay.
it gives you,
You just don't know
when
when
you
it's going to
click
be
it, it gives you
delivered.
an estimated. Yeah, see,
Estimated time.
estimated
Oh, right here.
warehouse arrival January 12th.
There you go. Okay, that's good to know. So if you go visit China and you want to buy it in China, then you got to click this box. Now we're in China, and it's going to be delivered. Oh, they have them in stock too. That's the wrong. Yeah, they got them in
But
stock.
if you want to go to, what is it? I think
EU
that's
or
EU.
yeah, that's the EU flag, isn't it?
Yeah. And
What?
if
Is
you
it-
go to something else and that there is no white box, that means it's just completely unavailable there.
Okay.
So that gives you an idea that if it's on its way, it'll have the little white box.
There you go. So so the L1 and the tracker, the T1000 are the two most popular, would you say, amongst
Correct.
ham operators? So let's look at those real quick. So the T1000, this is a great one to have for if it would load.
Yeah, I saw one. I saw one hanging on a digital rancher yesterday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rob's got
Yeah,
one.
right here, just like this.
I'll-
Clips
I'll
on.
look
It's the size of maybe 2 credit cards stacked together, maybe 3, width-wise, or thickness. So this is really good. It's waterproof, correct?
Correct.
Which is why they have this charger here instead of USB-C. That keeps it waterproof. So this would be good for even outdoor stuff. Hiking,
Yeah.
camping. You got 2 different groups. Can communicate. It's not really long range, but within reason, right? What would you say, like open to field? What kind of range do you think this would get?
Well, even just not open field, you're going to
Yeah.
get a mile and a half.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. That's good.
And then long distance wise, I mean, you got to remember these things are transmitting a quarter of a watt, if you know, at the most. But that's the cool thing about the LoRa technology, right? Which these are all LoRa devices. It's called LoRa because it's long range, LoRa. It's able to take, and by doing burst transmissions, it's kind of a weak signal mode where it's able to burst a transmission in the noise floor and you still be able to pick it up. So that's how you're getting, because if you took a quarter watt transmitter, I mean, hell, you take an FRS radio and try and go 2 blocks with an FRS radio at what, 2.5 watts, and you can't hear each other.
Mhm.
These are actually the technology behind LoRa is actually made to have it in a strong interference environment, weak signal type device. So yeah, 1.5 miles.
I didn't realize it had that much range. I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was
that's
less.
pretty awesome.
So I got a question on that part.
Okay.
Taking this on a cruise ship and using it for communications.
Go for
Is
it.
it-
That's the cool thing about.
Like,
Now, I don't know. It is not a ham radio. I know with a ham radio, you have to ask the captain for permission to transmit stuff. And other types of walkie-talkies,
Yeah,
they have
GMRS is not
limitations.
allowed.
Right. But the neat thing about the T1000 is it looks like a baggage tag,
Hmm.
right?
Mhm.
And you use your phone to talk to each other.
right.
So that 900 megahertz ISM band, there's probably a lot of stuff on that cruise ship that's using ISM. It's no different. And as long as you're not broadcasting to everybody that you're talking to everybody, they're not going to know. I don't know if it's legal. That's something you would have to take up with the captain of the ship. I really don't see them having an issue with it because it's not you talking on a walkie-talkie. It's not radio frequency that are going to interfere with anything else on the ship. The only thing that gets weird is if you took it on a cruise and you were in a different area of the world where they use the 400 megahertz or the 800 megahertz instead of 900, you would be broadcasting out of what you're allowed to broadcast at that point,
Right.
being in another
Right.
country.
So I think
I'm thinking
the
more along the
biggest
lines
issue
of,
they have.
I'm thinking more along the lines of, obviously there's the aspects you're talking about, legalities, and I understand that part.
Yep.
Would it go through the different decks?
It's probably not. I mean, it's a metal cruise ship. So, I mean, you're in Faraday cages the moment you go below the top deck.
Yeah,
Just attach a wire to just break open the T1000, attach a wire to the antenna, clip it onto something metal in your room, and it should radiate the entire ship, and then everyone can hear you.
So just leave one in the
So-
room. Okay.
so, for example, I saw one of those cruise vloggers, and he brought a Starlink Mini on the ship, and they confiscated it from
Yeah.
him. He wasn't allowed to have it back. I don't think at the end of the cruise they didn't give it back to him. But they told him, no, you have to use the ship's Wi-Fi. So I think that's
Right.
when they want you to use cellular at sea, which I've heard is not the greatest.
No.
And it doesn't really work from point-to-point texting. But they want you to use that. So I would imagine
I'd read the
you might
fine
get this
print on your ticket.
I
There'll
imagine
definitely be
this may be a
lot
phone
of-
call. This may be a phone call because you can probably get in trouble with something like this. Honestly,
I would look in the thing, and if it doesn't say LoRa, Meshtastic, or anything like that, I would make. And if they try to take it, I'd be like, show me where it says I can't use this LoRa device.
Oh, I'm definitely all in for that part of it because it's
Yeah.
gonna be like, where can I not take this?
yeah. As they go ahead and confiscate it from you.
Let's get to William's question here. So I think he's referring to the T1000. So for him getting into it, mobile and getting into mesh, or would he say go for something like the tracker? What would be?
I tell everybody for your first node, get the tracker. It is
Okay.
super simple. No frills, no buttons. It's all the app on your phone. And they're waterproof. Dude did a video on them where he actually hit it with a pressure washer, tossed it out of his truck, did a lot of stuff there. I personally know that the temperature sensor inside of it will go to 153 degrees because
Wow.
I accidentally left it on the dash of my truck
Yikes.
in the middle of the summer in
Ooh, Texas heat.
2024.
Nice.
Yeah. And it it still works. As a matter of fact, that's the one that you'll see me carrying around all the time. So Yeah, they're pretty indestructible. Everything else has a 3D printed case. It has an antenna. It has things that can break. So the T1000 is what I tell everybody to get as their first. Once they get into Meshtastic, if they want more features, you can go all out and start 3D printing cases and have an e-ink display and a big antenna, and you can do whatever you want with it from that point. But the best entry level plus the price point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the coolest thing I like about this is it's waterproof. I don't have to worry about it, and that's why I like radios that are waterproof, and this is why I got this first. It's waterproof, but this one's actually pretty cool too. So once you get that T1000, then you can expand. Look at this. Look at others, like he was saying, and print your own boxes if you got a 3D printer and do all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I would agree. I would say start with the T1000, and then you can see Robert here, Digital Rancher. He works at 30,000 feet and about 5.5 miles. So let me
I
tell
think
you
it's
guys
been well tested by several people.
Here's another thing that was kind of cool. Frank from Tank Radio, Robert at the Digital Rancher, and myself were coming back from Dayton on the same airplane, and we were not sitting together. Well, we turned on our nodes, and we were texting back and forth with each other through our Meshtastic nodes. So it was kind of funny. It's a sickness. How many nodes do you got, Dave? Bricker's asking.
20. Because this is kind of my thing. So when a new device comes out, I buy it and play with it and try it. And I really need to start doing videos on this stuff. But I've got a bin full of Meshtastic devices. And not just Meshtastic. I'm running Mesh Core on some of them. And that's the neat thing is all these Meshtastic devices, most of them will work on Mesh Core. They'll work on some of I forget the name of them, but there's some firmwares you get that you can pay for. Backwoods Comms or Backcountry Comms or something like that has a version that's really pretty and works really well, but it's all spinoffs, right? But yeah, I mean, you can go all tactical and black, and people are starting to make really cool antennas for them. This is
that antenna is
right now. Which this is actually, if you get into starting to build cases, this is an Alley Cat design, and she is awesome. This is an Alley Cat case. This is an Alley Cat case.
Oh yeah, that's
an Alley Cat case.
I don't have my the one I bought last time, the belt clip one. Darn it, it's in my room. Do you have the belt clip one there that the T1000 slides in?
Oh, that was designed by Alley Cat. No, I don't have it on.
That was Alley Cat.
She's really awesome.
It just clips in on your belt. Really cool if you don't want to hang it on something with a clip or whatever, like we saw in the picture. But
well, here, unbiggin me. Let me go get my box of toys.
Okay, all right, hold on. So I can go get that. Thing real quick. But this actually looks kind of fun. This would actually be kind of funny, I think.
Yeah, your wife would love that.
I mean, I can set it up. I can set it up at work. I can have all sorts of fun with this thing.
Your wife.
Oh,
absolutely love
I
that.
could see everybody just walking in.
Hello.
I'm so going to order this. I'm going to see if he has a discount code. It's already got 5% off, but he may have some other discount. We'll see.
Let me check.
A mini
And
tripod.
next thing you know, it's going to be that given the speech pre-flight.
Yeah.
I'll just have that sitting right here in front of the microphone.
I'm going to train it to run my YouTube channel.
Oh, and if you're going to buy a T1000, they sell for $2.
Oh, okay.
This is a real leather
right
strap,
here.
Swivel strap.
I think
it's beautiful.
Kind of what Digital Rancher, is that what you had? You had something similar to that.
He had something similar to that. I think his was different, but
otherwise this little hole doesn't fit a lot of the stuff you think it would. And so like my original one, I had to make a cord for it, but yeah, their strap, it's real leather. It's got a really nice snap on it. It's a swivel. It's got a really cool clip. If you're gonna buy one, dude, just pay the $2 for that.
Yeah, that's cheap. I'll
It's
add that
very-
into my next order.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
And here's the cool thing: if you get a mesh device, if you haven't been to like Dayton or Huntsville or something, everybody and their dog is getting on. I think Bricker's dog Atlas even has his own Meshtastic device, but you can get on there and there will be a specific channel and chats for Dayton or Huntsville too. So it's kind of cool. You can see who's where and who's talking about what.
Yeah.
So this is the
All
clip.
right, hold on. Let's get him big again.
Oh, hang on. I'm digging. Not you.
Oops.
It's the way the software works.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
So this is a clip. And if you're at a Hamfest, I'll have some of these for sale. But if you have a 3D printer, that is a Baofeng clip, right? So ham adjacent again.
Okay.
And your device just slips in.
Yep.
And
cool.
Nice.
it's got a little tab on the back that locks into that, right? Get my face out of the way so it'll focus.
Okay. So it's not an easy slide out.
Yeah. So I
No,
mean,
it's- you got to kind of really, you got to really yank on it.
Okay.
And there, but yeah, so you gotta try. And there's a Molly clip as well. So it, instead of having this, it has Molly tabs on the side, so you can put it on your backpack or whatever. So that's that.
Nice.
You
and
said
then
she's got. Does she have a website or something?
she's on. She
Let's see,
primarily
maybe.
uses Thingiverse. She has a YouTube channel.
See if we can give her a shout out here, because I do like that little case. It's durable too. It's strong. I've got my own 3D printer. I could do my own, but it was just easy to buy one, and they're not that expensive.
Yeah, let me. Lee Cat.
I'll find them. You want to keep talking?
Okay, but yeah, it's Alley Cat. But this is my box of Meshtastic. And to getting into Meshtastic, it's another one of those accessory habits and toys. You can get them as small as this is the Seed Studio Shao ESP32 board. That is a complete Meshtastic node. Obviously USB-C powered. Or if you are a tinkerer, on the back of the board, there's actually two little pins or solder pads where you can solder and connect a battery to it. It actually has battery charging and battery management built into it. So if you want to make a unique device like this is a Meshtastic node. It doesn't have the antenna on it, but this is actually that Shao device with an 18650 battery.
Huh.
All right. So there's it's endless with what you can do to play with these things. If you're a tinkerer and you like to build stuff and 3D print stuff,
As most
and I
hands
have all makes and models. I'm not just Seed Studios. Like, this is a really cool one. This is a phone charger with I forget what that's called, but where you can actually
Oh, the
charge your phone
Yeah.
with it and a Meshtastic device.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so you can actually use your phone with the Meshtastic device to talk to people and charge your phone, or it's got a USB-C charge port on it. So it's a battery bank and a Meshtastic device.
I'm going to guess she's Random Alley Cat. Does that sound
Random
right?
Alley Cat, that is her.
All right, there we go. In chat.
If you want an all-in-one device, is the battery? Oh, there we go. There is the T-Deck, right? And this is another Alley Cat case, of course, which runs, it's Meshtastic, completely standalone device.
Mhm.
like the indicator, except it actually has the keyboard. Let's see. I have the rack wireless boards. I have, this is a WizMesh device. It's another rack wireless. But there's, let's see. This is the Station G1. This is the big boy. This actually transmits 1 watt out of the box and 3 watts in ham radio mode. It's got an amplifier in it. It's got an LNA. It's got really good noise circuitry in it to where you're not just picking up a bunch of noise and broadcasting a bunch of noise. But this is USB-C PD powered only.
That's her Thingiverse site, I think. She's only got a couple designs on there.
And then my latest toy, which I haven't flashed it with Meshtastic yet, is this guy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Which is called the Tenmatsu. It's out of the Netherlands, and it is an ESP32 development board that actually has Meshtastic capabilities. It actually has a LoRa radio built into it.
Wow.
Yeah, that just came in. That came in Christmas Eve.
You had a good Christmas.
I had a very good Christmas.
Yeah.
So a question that came in, what is the difference between Meshtastic and Mesh Core, and which one's better?
Okay, so neither one is better, and they're both better. It depends. So, and there is a ongoing internet feud right now between Meshtastic and MeshCore. MeshCore was developed because there was guys at Meshtastic that wanted Meshtastic to go in a specific direction. The developers of Meshtastic said, no, we're going to keep going in the direction that we're going. And so the guys splintered off and created MeshCore. MeshCore is an infrastructure system. It's the easiest way to explain the two is Meshtastic is great for ad hoc networks. If you want to go to a festival, if you want to go to a ham fest, if you want to, ad hoc, just set up instant communication between a bunch of people all at once. MeshCore relies on intelligent routing, which you have to set up infrastructure nodes. It's repeater-based routing. So you have repeaters set up, and all of the majority of the traffic is actually forced through repeaters, between repeaters, to get to the people. So it's a lot more intelligent in routing, and it takes away a lot of the issues that Meshtastic has with its flood routing protocol, but it's a different animal. You can't go to a ham fest and have everybody buy a MeshCore device or even reflash a device to MeshCore. Like this has MeshCore on it. You can't just reflash the device and expect everybody to be able to talk to each other wherever they're at, because it's looking for repeaters and it's looking for infrastructure devices. So neither one of them is better than the other, but they're both better at things than the other. At least that's my standpoint on it. Is there's really not, can't say, oh, well, switch to MeshCore because it's better, or Meshtastic because it's better, because Meshtastic is the original open source developed protocol. And yes, it has its issues, especially when you get into a large, dense environment. MeshCore is meant for that dense environment of a city or a town or whatever, but you can't just have a bunch of people show up with their devices and expect everything to work like it's supposed to without setting up infrastructure. You have to set up repeaters, and you have to let it get a chance to understand where everybody's at. And if you start moving around too much, right, and you bounce where you're no longer close to repeater A and you're closer to repeater B, the network has to catch up and be able to know that now you're closer to repeater B and all your messages need to be routed through it. So they're both great, but they both have both have limitations, and they both have strong points. So
Ricker's asking, have you tried Reticulum yet?
So Reticulum is the infrastructure firmware for MeshCore. If you have an infrastructure device and you're setting it up as a repeater or you have a device with a display, I think. I'm just getting into Mesh Core. So, but Reticulum is actually an add-on to Mesh Core. And it actually has, unfortunately, some pay-to-play stuff with it. If you want certain features, you have to pay for them. So it's kind of a spin-off.
I think if Bricker, if you're talking about the
send me a message on Discord, because some of the
Yeah.
stuff that I have, if you guys want, Alley Cat has a Discord channel. I don't know how to send a Discord channel invite, but as a member of her Discord channel, you have access to a lot of stuff that isn't on your regular
oh, here I got it.
websites.
It's right here in the in her it's in her YouTube description of her channel. I'll put it in chat.
But she's awesome.
Check that out.
One of the cool things is she helped, I helped her develop this case, right? And there are people now who are going to start selling her case. And I actually was having her help me design something similar to this that I was going to have as kind of my device. And I asked her how much she wanted. What, I wanted to pay her for her design skills. And she's like, no, just let everybody know that I designed it. And then you can sell it as many as you want and however you want. And so mad respect for her because she likes to keep it free. So
yeah, so go check out her channel, and then that's her Discord there in the chat according to her YouTube.
Tim Bricker's like all of it. And he's a member of her Discord.
Yep. So he said he wanted to try Reticulum because it sends pictures.
Yeah, but I think you have to pay for that. I haven't, like I said, I'm just getting the Mesh Core, and I don't know. I do know that when you go to flash a device for Mesh Core, Reticulum is an option. But it's only an option on devices with screens, I think. So don't know enough about it yet.
All right. And any other questions in chat for Dave on a mesh or devices? I'm just putting my info in here.
Oh, can you send that onto the Discord server?
Hey, Pepe, Mesh Core is, of course, the guys who develop Mesh Core are in England, and Mesh Core is huge in England. It is still pretty niche in the United States and in other countries, but it's one of those, if you build it, they will come. There was no Meshtastic in my area when I started, but me and 3 other guys got together, built some, put up some solar nodes, started having devices on the air, talked to people about it. And now this greater San Antonio area has 150 to 200 nodes on the air at any given time. So if you like it and want to do it, build some repeaters, put them up, and let people come figure out that it's there. I know the most annoying thing with this stuff, it was the first time that I got a device, right? I had the Heltec V3 that everybody buys, and I had one, and I couldn't talk to anybody. So then I was like, okay, so I bought 2, and I was able to talk to myself across the room, right? And it's frustrating, and people will then buy a device and they'll turn it off and put it in a box and say, well, it just doesn't happen here. If you leave that device on, and if everybody buys a device and leaves it on, when that next guy sees a device, it then helps grow, because now he's going to leave his device on and he's going to try and talk to people. So it's a community-based effort to build an infrastructure so that you can actually use it.
There you go. I'm not sure why it doesn't let me subscribe to her YouTube. That's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Unless I'm already subscribed, it's grayed out, but usually it disappears, doesn't it? Maybe it's
I'm still here. I'm just having video problems right now.
okay.
Okay, I joined the Discord. I put it in the Meshtastic room.
So if it's grayed out, that means you're already subscribed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I probably subscribed after I bought that file or that clip from you, and then I went home and
Probably.
All right.
And I, like I said, I try and promote her channel and her Discord because she's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
And she'll even create custom cases on her Discord. Like she has some basic things that she does, but if you wanted, say this is for the Hilltech V4 and you wanted to have a case with that antenna on it, right? She would design it. As a matter of fact, this case normally comes with the regular skinny antenna. And I asked really politely for her to make one that fits an in antenna, and she redesigned the case for the in. So,
And that's Dave's channel and Seed Studios channel on YouTube. Watch them. They've done, I've been on at least, was it maybe 2 giveaways last year or this year? I can't remember.
yeah, and they unfortunately they come on. They're in China, and so they come on in the middle of the night or late in the evening. But
Yep.
they have a lot of neat stuff. And if you go to their YouTube channel and look back at some of the other things that they've done live streams or videos on, they're really cool. First
another
3
question
devices to get. The Seed Studio T1000E.
That's that.
That would be the best first 3 devices to get.
So get this, and you just get 3 of them, you mean? Like for 3 people to talk is what you're asking, James? Just pick up 3 of those.
Yeah, and as you get to learn more about Meshtastic and play with it more, if you want a device with a screen, or if you want a device that you can add sensors to or whatever, buy the T1000 first so that you can get an understanding and play with the mesh. And then from there, you can make informed decisions on what else you want. And you were asking about a code for...
I popped in, I pasted the ones that you've given me if they're all still legit.
Yeah, they're always good. But I think I can get you a code on some of the other stuff.
And don't forget your keychain with that T1000.
Yes. Yeah, get the keychain. It's $2. It's real leather, and it's really nice.
Or sorry, snap hook. I got a nylon lanyard, but that's not going to last as long as the leather. So grab that, and don't forget your watcher.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. I see.
Yeah, well, they've got it on sale right now, 5% off. So I don't know if anything will be, if it'll stack or not.
It should.
Take care, Chris.
During their Christmas sale, at least for a while, my code would stack on top of their sale.
Hold on, I'll copy. Let me paste those in again.
So there is a code for the watcher for Xiao Z, which I don't know enough about the watcher, but we'll throw this code in there for the Xiao Z.
There's the codes he has for other products, the L1s, the T1000, the solar nodes.
There we go. This is the watcher. I think I'm blue with you, right? So I can do a...
You should be able to.
All right.
I'm pretty sure you're on the Discord. I know that.
Yeah.
I wonder if I don't have you on the YouTube yet.
Copy. Well, let's see if it lets. So this is the Xiao Z. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm blue.
Type something in chat.
I just tried to put a link in the chat.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not it. Just type something without
Put it in the private chat. Put it in the private chat.
No, I need him to type in there, and then I can make him. I just need him. I just need him. Anything, yeah.
Type hello.
Yeah, there you go. right, try that now.
All right. There we go. So that's the watcher, and then the code for the watcher, which will get you 7% off, and it should stack. It did before.
And they are in stock.
That's 7% off of that device.
All right, so includes the battery. Okay, cool.
And here's a neat thing to do if you want to see how many they have. Like, see how it says 1 in stock for availability? That just shows that the one that you want to order is in stock. If you go over to the number and type in like 100 and then let it refresh, they have 12 and they have 50 in back order.
Very cool.
Little
Good to
cheat
know.
code to the website where you can figure out how many they actually have.
And if you want to get all of them, you just pay $4,525.38.
Yeah.
7% off.
But yeah, that's a cheat code on the website to see how many they actually have.
I don't need 62. Let's see.
What would you do with all those watchers?
They'd be watching me all night long.
Feels like
All right, well.
somebody's watching me.
Very cool. I got to get that written down because I don't want to code.
Yeah, I wouldn't go any further on your cart until you're off the stream or not sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G77 GMR 06.
06.
All right. Very cool. All right. Jody, giveaways. Yeah, let me give away a 710. Not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to get that Solar Node, kind of show how to set it up. Fairly simple. If you missed the first part of the stream, first thing he explained is kind of how to set up the Solar Node to get it up and running. Takes 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
If you
I
know
would
what
think
you're
it took
doing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's I have 3 videos specifically on the Solar Node. It's the only, unless you want to see some of the weird redneck stuff I did back in the past with blowing stuff up in mud trucks. The 3 most recent videos are specifically on how to completely assemble the Solar Node, how to add the external antenna, and it should have links on parts. And then if you want to add inside that the Solar Node, there's a Grove port that you can add a temperature, humidity, and barometric pressure sensor to it, and have a
Nice.
video on how that works. And it literally just plugs in. There's a wire raceway, and there's a spot inside specifically for the sensor. So,
Thanks, Robert. Good to see you. Thanks again for the gifted memberships. Yep. Okay. Well, there you go. Check out Dave's channel. Sean, you got anything coming up? WTF.Reydio channel, REY.
Let's see, I've got some projects I'm working on, making a couple antennas, so hopefully those will come out this week or next week. I'm back to putting up the test questions for technicians,
Saw those.
and yeah, I'm kind of getting back in the swing of things over here. So
Get that. And Michael, how about you?
Well, earlier today at 5 o'clock, we released the video for our POTA activation yesterday,
which was
which was a
fun.
lot of fun. We had 7 operators running with 1 radio. So we just passed the mic around. Anybody that got contacted our POTA station got 7 contacts out of it. It was a lot of fun. And then we saw a satellite contact being done.
Yes, that was
awesome.
really
That was Mike, right?
yes.
Say
Yeah,
again?
Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
With
Yeah,
the help
so-
of Rob. Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Digital
we caught
Rancher
it.
was in.
Reach up, grab the satellite, bring it down, and you can just talk. to
Yeah.
him.
He's
That's
that
right.
tall, yeah.
That's why he's able to contact more satellites, because he's about 2 feet taller than everybody else.
That's right.
So he gets in that split second. So there's Sean's. Let me get Michael's up.
It was probably one of the most well explained techniques of contacting satellites.
Oh yeah, he's
Robert did
awesome.
really good at. Robert did really good on that. So if you haven't caught the video, it's on my channel.
Like a natural instructor.
Oh, he
Yeah,
is. And to watch him at a ham fest, in the middle of trying to set up and get ready to do a contact, he'll have a crowd of people around him. I mean, he did it at Huntsville too, in the parking lot.
Yep.
Crowd of people, and he'll just be like, "So this is what I'm doing here. This is what I'm doing here," and then blah 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 blah. But see, that's a contact.
Yeah, like it's all
He makes
normal to him.
Yeah.
Well, and he's spoken to the recorder on the video, and
Yeah.
just perfect. Everything was just laid out so perfectly. So
Yeah. Well, very cool, Dave. Thanks again for coming on, man. You know, you're always welcome,
Yeah.
even if it's not a Meshtastic topic. So,
Of course. And
thanks for coming
everybody,
on.
this guy right over here he sells t-shirts and stuff. And
Oh yeah, he's got his shirt on tonight. Look at that. Nice.
I like how
Oh,
that came
so-
out. Very cool.
So real quick on that, if you are a Razorback, you get a t-shirt, a free t-shirt. I'll send it to you at 3 months. If you're a Prep Ham Hog, the second tier is 6 months. You get a free t-shirt. And then I went ahead and added 12 months. Prep Ham Piglets will get a free t-shirt at 1 year. Or if you go to Buy Me a Coffee and prepay for a year, you get 1 month free and you get a free t-shirt right away. So that's kind of the dealios there. I'm trying to get a merch store just so people can buy stuff with the logos and whatever they want. So I don't have to really like work it out and do it. You can pick your own, but I'm finding it to be not a very easy thing to do. So Bricker House, you the man. Be going to be with Bricker House at Dayton.
Yep.
Gonna be a
Same
good
here.
time. Bricker and
We'll both
Atlas.
be there.
Atlas
We'll
is in the
both be there.
photo.
Yep.
Atlas has got the big nose there in the photo there. If you see it, if you can see it, it's small enough. But all right, guys, thanks. We're gonna go ahead and close it. I'm gonna get to sleep. I got to work tomorrow. So
Me too.
thanks for joining us, and Bill, Robert, thanks for the gifted memberships. Thanks for the super chats, and I appreciate the support. And Dave, Michael, Sean, always a pleasure having you guys on.
Always.
Ragchew crew.
Yep. And hit that like button like it's dating your daughter.
There you go. All right, everyone, take care. And I do apologize. I still haven't gotten everybody's logos on the outro because for some reason, Canva, I can't find the original file. So I'm going to have to recreate the outro video in Canva. But here's our credits. Thanks, everyone. And we'll go ahead and do the outro. 73s, everybody. Have a good week.
73.